Lions kicked off their minicamp this week, and for most teams, these minicamps are kind of a more casual way to get some work in. The pads aren't on, they're chilling, drinking Gatorade, looking at TikTok, whatever. No, they're getting their work and they're doing their thing. They're trying to get the rookies up to speed, most importantly, and low-key get out healthy and ready for training camp when it happens in July. So you wouldn't know that that's the way that things go from the way these Lions players are talking, okay? It sort of pinged our radar when we were looking at all 32 and what we wanted to focus on this last day of the week here. They're coming off a breakout season, a trip to the NFC title game. They were seconds away from making it even further. Jared Goff and Derek Barnes, they were asked if there's any sort of, we have success, we're good, there's no pressure, whatever, complacency, whether you want to say that, in how Dan Campbell is managing the team right now. Listen to them.
What could possibly hurt us is thinking like, oh, we'll just show up week one and do it again. I don't believe for a second that'll be our attitude, but that's like human nature to think that way. So he's been on us, and we appreciate it, and we've been on ourselves. We've been holding each other to a higher standard and higher accountability, and it's been fun to see leaders emerge. And you know, I'm trying to every day to be better myself, and but yeah, I think Dan kind of makes sure that'll never happen.
It's the same mindset this year. Like, we're not dancing and giggling because we went to NFC Championship. We should have went to the Super Bowl, and that's our mindset. So everybody got to get it.
Everybody got to get it mentality. I like that mindset here in early June. I'm sort of ready to run through a wall right now, and it seems like every other contender is dealing with something, right? There's a little, everything matters. Every little second matters. It's true. These OTAs, these guys are not showing up, the CD, the Ayuk, like there's some coaching concerns, off the field issues with other contenders, figuring out how to replace the player that left in free agency. Do these Lions have that? I'm going to say they don't. They are settled, full steam ahead. They've got the most continuity offensively of any team in the league. 10 of the 11 projecting starting spots being filled by returning dudes. We all thought O.C. Ben Johnson was a lock to become head coach once the season ended, but nope, they kept him. That's huge. He's in the mix. Amon-Ra gets an extension. Dan Campbell won't stop raving about Jamison Williams, one of our breakout players that we're looking at here. How about Gibbs, Laporta? They have a year under their belts. If this isn't the #1 offense in the league, I'd be surprised. I mean, obviously, we're looking at the Ravens. There's a bunch of great, but as far as right now, they got everything going for them. The defense has had some turnover, a little bit more. Like, you know, most of those moves, though, should improve the team. They bring in our guy, DJ Reader. They bring in Marcus Davenport up front. Carlton Davis, first-rounder Terrion Arnold. He's going to, I think, add a boost to an already energetic, vibey place and help the secondary, which has been the piñata, the thing that we can swing on and say that they've been lacking, you know, since before drafting Jeff Okudah, which didn't pan out. So let me put it this way. This team is so complete that Dan Campbell talked for 5 minutes in his presser yesterday about the plan at the fullback position. Not that I don't love a fullback, you know, we love a fullback on the show. Shout out Marcel Reese, a longtime friend of the program. But, I mean, they're talking about the fullback for 5 minutes because there's nothing else to freaking talk about. Take a look. Currently, second best odds to win the NFC at +600, and I'd say deservedly so. I think the competitions in the North will be stronger. That's fine, but I think they're ahead of it. NFC's better too. Fine, great. I don't really care. Hard to find a more well-rounded squad, a safe bet in the NFL right now than these Lions. Okay, we are going to have Hamilton come in, who loves the Lions, of course. And are you going to try to come? Are you not going to be able to come out with me to Detroit if I go in July?
Still TBD there. We'll see.